Welcome to lecture number 2 of marketing chapter. In today's video, we will talk about marketing management. What it is, we will understand. Marketing management means managing the marketing function. That is, we do planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling of the entire marketing function. We will see how much are we going to spend. We will draft a plan of what product we are going to market, for what price we are going to sell. We'll see all the planning aspects of it, and then to carry out that marketing campaign, we will set up the organization. We'll appoint a marketing VP, and from there we will go with marketing general managers, and then to the last level of executives, and we will fix the salary part for them, and then the directing part. We will design who is the ordering person, who is the order taking person, and then the manager will keep on insisting what objectives the marketing executives need to carry out, and then finally the controlling function. We will see how much did we spend on advertising, how much sales promotion we made, how much discounts we gave, and has it ultimately resulted in increase of sales, has it ultimately resulted in creation of more value. We will see all those aspects, that is controlling aspect. Now let us understand how Philip Kotler defines marketing management. In the previous video, we saw what Philip Kotler defined marketing itself as a term. Now we will see what he defines marketing management as. He defines it as the science of choosing target markets and getting, keeping and growing customers through creating, delivering and communicating superior values of management. I have broken down this definition into 3 separate limbs. Let us focus on each limb at a time. Choosing target markets. Now, if you are starting a business or if you are planning to carry out a marketing campaign, you have to know what is your target market. What is meant by target market? To whom you are ultimately selling for. Now, what is the target market of this channel? I am making videos for class 11 and class 12 students. So, in India, particularly CBSE students studying class 11 and class 12 in accountancy commerce stream between the age 16 to 17. This is my exact definition of my target market, which means my videos are not going to be seen by a person who is between the age 55 or who is between the age 75 to 80. Uncles and aunts won't be seeing this video, right? So that is target market. Now let us take a couple of more examples. Who could be the target market of Red Bull? People who are naturally adventurous. Now the age could be in any range. Even a 10-year-old can drink Red Bull, even a 60-year-old can drink Red Bull. But predominantly, who feels that they should be more adventurous? Generally people who are young in their life, the age 18 to age 30. They feel that they should be a little rebellious and they should be little different. So people between the age 18 to 30 is largely the target market of Red Bull, and naturally people who want to show themselves as being adventurous. Now that is target market of Red Bull. So every advertisement, if you see Red Bull's advertisements, is targeted on those peoples, attracting those peoples, people who are naturally adventurous. Now personally, I am not a big person known for being adventurous or being rebellious. I like my quiet life, I like my peaceful life. So when I see a Red Bull advertisement, it naturally does not attract me. I'm a very quiet and peaceful person. So I don't want to be climbing out of airplanes. I don't want to be paragliding. I don't want to do skiing. I don't want to do any of such things. I am not a target audience for Red Bull. So this is target market. So how to visualize this? You imagine yourself as having a business. Now, what type of business do you have? What type of product do you sell? What type of service do you sell? Based on that, you can decide your target market. Let's say you are a woman who wants to become a beautician. So tomorrow when you become a beautician, naturally men are not going to be your customer. So you want to be a beautician for women, particularly the age between 18 to 30. You want to do beauty treatment for young models. So this is one type of target market. And then you could also open a beauty parlor for bridal women, for middle-aged women, for corporate women. So you can niche down very clearly, you can niche down very particularly. So the target market will keep on shifting based on whom you want to serve, right? Next, get, keep, and grow customer base. So once you decided who is your target market, then you have to actively get as many customers as possible, keep as many customers as possible, keep growing the customers base. Now, how you can do this? You do this by creating demand for your product or demand for your services. How do you create demands? There are many methods. You advertise, you spread the word around through people. Your own customers can help you in creating demand for your product because they will give positive review about your product to their friends and relatives. Through that, the word of mouth will spread. So, by any means, you can have your customer base spreading and spreading and spreading. You can make videos like this. So this is how you get new customers, keep the existing customers, and expand your customers base by keep announcing that you are there. Announcement can be done through advertisement, announcement can be done through content like this. There are multiple methods for that. And next, finally, create, deliver, and communicate superior value to the customer. How do you create, deliver, and communicate superior value? The second limb of the definition is get, keep, and grow customer base through demand. And how do you do that actually? You create and deliver customer value, superior value to the customers. Let's say I bought this mic on Amazon. This is Zeal Sound. Definitely not advertisement. This is definitely not promoting. This is just, I'm explaining this point through this example. I bought this mic for 3,000. This entire mic and arm and everything, wire, USB, A to C converter, everything, this windscreen, everything included. I just paid 3,000. It was such a value for money and it is working perfectly, this mic. You must have seen a substantial increase in the quality of audio ever since I started using this mic. Now, this is what I mean by creating superior value. A similar product in a much bigger brand was almost 13,000 or almost 14,000. Mic itself was 10,000. Then if I had to add all these arm and everything, the cost will go somewhere 13 to 14,000. But I was able to get an offer from this Zeal Sound brand for 3,000. Now I feel so appreciated by that brand. Not only they sold it at a very affordable price, but they also sold a very good product. Another example, I'm shooting this video through my Sony ZV E10 camera. Now this camera it was 55,000, and again I bought this 3 years back, and for the last 3 years I have been shooting videos through this camera. Again, the video quality is extremely good. The camera is working so well. It is not like so big sophisticated camera that big people use. It is very good, suitable camera for normal content creators like me. Again, great superior value. So in these lines, you think of all the other value that got delivered to you by your service providers, by your product suppliers. Think of the last time, let's say you had a great dinner served at a restaurant. Not only was the restaurant was good, the servers were very kind and the food was very tasty, ambience was good. You had a very good time with your family and friends. So it is such a good part of your memory. Think of that. That means that particular restaurant has delivered an extremely superior value. So the next time you are more probable to visit that restaurant again. So that is how you get new customers, keep the existing customers. Now let us go to the exception part of this demand thing, this marketing thing. First thing is, it's not just marketing is all about only going positive, only going aggressive and keep on getting more and more and more. Yes, that's the case for 90% of the situation. But there are a couple of scenarios where companies, brands deliberately restrict their demand. Let us understand how this works. When companies actively demarket, the first thing that comes to my mind is if the product the company sell is a prohibitory good, prohibited good. Let's say it's a cigarette, or let's say it's an alcohol. So what do the companies do? You have extreme demand for those products in the country, but the government has developed a lot of restrictions, has imposed a lot of restrictions on those products. You can sell alcohol only at a select time during the day, only at select places. So you can't set up a bar near schools or hospitals or religious establishments. There are lots of restrictions for that. So that is active demarketing. Again, another example is, the first example was government intervention, but the second example could be, when do you restrict your demand? Let's say you're selling a product and suddenly you became extremely viral and you got too many orders for your product and you don't have that much immediate ability to supply. So what will you do? You have to curtail the demand. You will ask the customers, please, I'm running very slow. Place your order a little later. I will not be able to supply whatever that you have asked for me. Please don't feel bad. So you will tell them actively, and you will request them to come back a little later. Give you some breathing space. This is one way of doing demarketing. What the other companies do, what is the other way of doing demarketing? Have you seen this concept called surge pricing? The Uber and Ola, when you book, or any ride sharing app, when you book a trip around morning 8 to 10 o'clock, that peak office hours, and evening like 6:30 to 8 o'clock, that peak office hours, you will have surge pricing, which means that's the time most of us will book the app for, taking taxi to go to office, to go to airport, come back from airport, come back from office. So the app only have select number of taxis, but lots of people who are requesting the trip, requesting the taxi are too much. Therefore the app deliberately raises the price. Therefore most of them might get out of the app and find some other way to get themselves transported from one place to the other. This is one way of the app saying that, please give me some time, I have too much load right now. So that is restriction of demand. Now let us talk about the last point, redistribution of demand. What is redistribution of demand? There are companies that deal with seasonal products. I worked in a company that manufactured beverages and milk, like milkshakes and juice, and also they manufactured shampoos. So if you see shampoos, milkshakes and beverages, they are all extremely summer friendly products. Let's take the case of shampoo. In North India, the weather will be extremely cold during the months of November to February. In those 3 to 4 winter months, people hardly take head shower. So they are very less likely to use shampoo in that period. So in that situation, for those 4 months in North India, the shampoo that the company manufactured will not sell that much. But in summer, people naturally sweat so much. So they need, they can take head shower very frequently than how much they do in winter. Therefore, naturally the demand for shampoo will be pretty high. Now, how do company can handle this? So during winter months, they will reduce their price. They will give buy one get one free offer. They will pair this shampoo with some other attractive product that sells normally. So shampoo generally has big shelf life, long shelf life. Therefore, people will buy, let's say, 2-3 liters of shampoo during winter when the price is pretty cheap, so that they can use it till the end of summer when the prices are naturally when the prices get naturally little high. Air conditioners have the same thing. Now, if you are in winter and if you are in India, if you want to buy air conditioner, it is one of the good periods to buy air conditioner, because you can have a bargain against the retailer. So that is how you have redistribution of demand. If I'm dealing with a seasonal product, I try to make sure that my demand is kind of leveled out throughout the year. To make that happen, I carry out some tactics like giving discounts or raising prices. If I have to reduce the demand, I'll raise the price. If I have to increase the demand, I'll lower the price or give some attractive sales promotion, like that. So this is the end of second segment of marketing chapter. In next class, we will discuss the chapter further. I will see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye bye.